Hey, what's up everyone? Morey Croson here from the Performance Lab of California. We are back doing these breakdowns again. We have a little bit cooler introduction, a little bit cooler outro with the videos. We're just trying to totally redesign our breakdowns here. We're gonna have a lot more information in the actual breakdown too. We started with Sam Bradford, have a couple people that have reached out about Sam Bradford, but we're gonna also do a lot more cool things on some of the guys we've done in the past. Tom Brady, Aaron Rodgers, you know, some of the Drew Brees, all the guys that are having a lot of success, even Tua Tagovailoa out of Alabama is going to be another big guy as well. So one of the big things that I think is a huge standout to me from watching Sam Bradford is just the overall consistency of his throw. Every single time he does about the same exact thing with the throw. You know, what I really like about his overall delivery is, you know, I always am preaching to the guys that send in the videos and are doing the online program about that ball and not getting that ball back too far behind the head and really trying to drive the elbow forward as you're coming through. And I think he does a really good job of doing both of those things as we slow it down. Notice how he's bringing the ball up, and as he's bringing the ball up, he never has this one during this transition phase. I a lot of times see quarterbacks where their elbows will drop during that transition phase, and notice how he does a good job of keeping that all up, and as he comes through, he makes it so he doesn't let that ball get too far back behind his head. He does a perfect job of, as he's transferring forward, stopping that ball and beginning the transition of getting that elbow all the way through. And look at how much overall separation he gets from that elbow and the ball back behind him. So he has a lot of external rotation in that shoulder, which really makes it so he can create a lot of whip. You could even kind of see from this perspective how he has a good amount of space from the ball, even from like his head and opposite hand. So that's all used to generate force in the actual throw. And you can see this is a pretty tight spiral that he's trying to fit in the actual throw itself. So yeah, it's definitely a good view of being able to put a lot of force on the ball. Here's another good view here, seeing him step up. A lot of similar stuff that we saw in that last throw. Again, I mean, what he does really good, he's just very, very consistent. Again, watch how he transitions. He really allows his weight to sit back, and then he drives off that back leg, gets a good amount of rotation in that back foot and also that back knee. Notice how he's going, and he's twisting and pushing off both those areas, driving all of his weight forward towards us watching the screen there. And then also, again, does a good job of not letting that ball get too far back behind his head. A lot of guys, again, that I see, what they do is they end up getting that ball way back behind their head, and that affects their overall accuracy. And Sam Bradford being really, really good from an accuracy standpoint, I think that's what really helps him in achieving that, is being able to maintain a good position. Now, he does end up leaning over to the side a good amount, right? And that just comes from not having as much range of motion in that front hip, enough external rotation in that front hip. So because he's a little bit limited there and is pushing in that way, he's ended up leaning over to the side slightly during his actual delivery, and he kind of has that baseball look or baseball throw in his overall delivery. By the way, what we're using here, the NFL Game Pass, and being able to see all these throws from different angles is absolutely tremendous. So I definitely recommend you guys using that to be able to see some of this stuff. And also from a play perspective, you can see any coaches that are out there watching it. You can see some great stuff with plays as well. So here's another good one, right? So this one is a good way to see how much rotation he's creating in that upper body. Like I talked about, a little bit stiff there in that lower body, but look at how much he's going. So he loads, and even when he loads, he gets that little bit of a cock with his upper body going that way. Right, so see how he cocks back going that way, and then he really keeps that front arm close. He pulls that front arm, straight back that way as he's coming through. And as he's doing that, he continues to have full rotation all through the spine, great mobility through the spine. He has a lot better finish overall right there in that front hip and on that front leg, where he's transitioning all of his weight forward. But, you know, same type of thing where he's pushing out that back leg, getting that rotation, comes in and delivers that ball very quickly, and is overall very consistent with the throw. Obviously, a great catch there by Stephon Diggs, and making his quarterback look good, which you also need. And here's the last throw. This one's a little bit more of a deep ball. Now we got the back view. Right here, you can see that he gets a little bit more back. So this is the big one. The big idea here is with him having a different type of a throw. This is more of a deep ball. Notice how now that ball gets further back. It's not necessarily more behind his head, but it's just further back behind him. And so he really changes up that angle to make it so now he has to put a lot more juice on the throw, and the release point is a lot different, right? So finishing up here, the last cool thing about this breakdown is that you could see really well the difference between what it looks like to throw, you know, more of those 20 to 30-yard passes and putting a lot of velocity on there in comparison to throwing more of like a 45-yard ball, and how your overall trajectory of your body really does change a lot in order for you to be able to have the type of throw that can go further down the field and travel for a longer period of time, and being able to really understand with how that's going to work. So basically more external rotation in the arm, and being able to, you know, bend yourself back a little bit more and change how your shoulders are. So here you see how the shoulders are facing a little bit more upwards on this one. All those things play a huge impact on throwing a deeper pass in comparison to when you're throwing underneath, where you keep your your shoulders a little bit more even, and also don't get as much overall external rotation within the elbow and shoulder. All right. As always, guys, let me know if you have any questions. You guys could check out our other YouTube videos, or the rest of our YouTube channel, to see more of the breakdowns that we do there. And as always, we will see you soon. Hey, thank you so much for watching this video. I hope you really enjoyed it, and if you did, you can subscribe down below, and that way you can get updates on any of the new videos that we get. Also, if you want to, you can check out some of our other breakdowns for speed and throwing. We have exercises, also jumping mechanics videos, a lot of great stuff within our channel. Hope you enjoy.